It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls, 'cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. As days go by, we're gonna fill our house with happiness.
Say something, 'cause I really think you feeling my nigga, my nigga. Go ahead and keep it real, my nigga, my nigga. 'Cause I'm all the way real, my nigga, my nigga. So don't be out here catching feelings, my nigga, my nigga. I just hope you understand, my nigga, my nigga. Hold up, hold up. Girl, just stop killing this vibe, yeah. Hold up, hold up. I ain't got a lot of faith, I'm losing trust in you niggas, Man, I'm on money flowing. She hit my cell and now she know where I'm going. I tried to block her, but she already knowing. I'm with my gang on that gas and they blowing. Wrist game strong, but your girl gon' like it. Ice cold to put me in a sickle cell crisis. I'm too busy flexing, that's why I'm missing them texts. I gave her a smile, now she thinks she up next. I know you're vibing with us. You see me on the rise and you just tryna get famous. You get no love. I ain't worried about these little bras tryna trick on me, yeah. I am not feeling this vibe. I know you evil inside, devil on you. But it's so much temptation, gotta keep my head up, Lord, I'm patiently waiting now. Girl, gonna jump in my ride, just don't be killing my vibe, yeah. We having fun and you know we be turning up all the way up. I cannot tell how you feel, 'cause you do not keep it.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rob back again with another video, and today we're going to be discussing my in-home bedroom studio, aka gaming setup. So I'm a huge gamer. I play games all day, so I decided to take my gaming setup and combine it with my music setup. That way it's all in one. So we're going to be discussing how you can have this in your home. Alright, so number one, you want to get yourself a really good computer, like a really high-end computer. You don't want, if you can't afford a really good one, you know, you can go on Amazon, you can find a pre-built custom, PC for like, anything from around $600-700, or you can find some good deals on it. I know Cybertron or CyberPower have really good PCs and stuff, so their specs are really good. So just want to make sure you have a really good computer to be able to run and handle all the software, and whatever you're doing on your PC, you want to make sure it can keep up with everything. So really good PC. Number two, you want to have yourself some studio monitors. Now, me personally, I mix a lot in my headphones. I have the Audio-Technica 420s. They're really dope. I like them. And I have my studio monitors so I can reference my mix after I'm done. I'm rocking with the JBL 305s. I decided to go with 5-inch speakers because my room is kind of small, so I don't really need anything projecting super loud to throw off my true sound. So I went ahead with the 5 inches. But depending on your setup and your space, you can determine how big or, what kind of speakers you want to go with. But make sure you get some really good studio monitors. For the displays, I decided to go ahead and run my TV as my second monitor because I go to a lot of studios or a lot of home studios, and it's like sometimes people have one monitor and then they have to go back and forth from the mixer to the effects racks or to the bus setups, whatever. And to me, that stuff gets very annoying. I'd rather just drag and drop, or just continue my session on one screen and then continue my mixing on another. So I decided to run my TV above my monitor, and it works great for me. You know what I'm saying? I definitely recommend it. It saves a lot of time, trust me. And then number three, what you want to have is a good DAW. Now me, I started off back in 2003 with Cool Edit Pro, and then I transferred to Adobe Audition. So I was using Adobe Audition for 10 years. Adobe Audition is great, but now what I use Adobe Audition for, I use it for my video voiceovers. If I'm doing voiceover work or like podcast work, I use Adobe Audition. Works great. It does good for music too, and I did a lot of music on Adobe throughout the years, but I upgraded to Pro Tools, so I have Pro Tools 12. I'm also running Cubase, and I'm also running Studio 1.3. Now the main DAW I use is Studio 1.3 because after I got my hands on Studio 1.3, I was just like, wow, this DAW is amazing. sick. I love Studio One 3. So the DAW you can pretty much get. You can get free DAWs out there, but get a DAW that's comfortable for you, that's comfortable for your style. You know, make sure it's easy for you to work. You don't want to just jump into something and you don't understand how it works, because you can't get a good mix, you can't get a good master if you don't know what you're doing. So just make sure you really research the type of DAW you want to get, and then, you know, grab that and practice around with it. But me, I love Studio One, and Pro Tools is my second go-to. And after you get the DAW you like, you can go ahead and start getting some effects. Now, this is where it's going to be a little pricey. I have the Waves bundle, and it was like a little over $4,000, something like that. I was lucky to have people help me out to get it. It's very expensive, but the thing about Waves is you can go to their website and you don't necessarily have to get their bundles. Like, they have Mercury bundles and just a bunch of different bundles that you can get, but those are very expensive, like $1,000 and up. So if you want just certain Wave plugins, you can go to their website, and you can also just go ahead and, you know, get individual plugins. Some plugins might cost $30, some might cost $19, some might cost $29, and if you can catch them on holiday sales, you can get a lot of money off on them. So you don't necessarily have to get a bundle. But I went ahead and got the bundle and got everything I needed out the way, so I don't have to go back, because I knew I was going to need it later down the road. But the Waves are very expensive, so make sure you get like some nice plugins and some Waves that have a good quality mix. I mean, you can do it with stock plugins. I've mixed music with stock plugins. I've heard people do it with stock plugins. That's just, it's preference. But I use a lot of the Waves plugins, man. Waves are definitely the way to go. Get you some Waves plugins if you got the money for it. Also, I game, so Team Xbox, and I have a Nintendo Switch, so I'm able to stream, and I'm able to do all that from my PC. Everything's all combined in one. So I have the Xbox on this side, Nintendo on this side, and I can go ahead and, you know, stream to YouTube, stream to Twitch, Mixer, whatever it is. And the mic I'm using the Studio Project condenser microphone. It's this is my first mic, man. Actually, I've had it forever. I haven't switched yet. I have another mic too, but I don't even use that one. But this is the mic I'm using. I have the Chaotic Eyeball on it because I don't have a treated room, and this Chaotic Eyeball works amazing. It sounds dope. Keeps my vocals nice and tight and in the pocket. I really love it. I definitely recommend, if you don't have a treated room or a treated vocal booth, get you a Chaotic Eyeball or some type of reflection filter. I upgraded my reflection filter to this, so definitely get you a Chaotic Eyeball. I got a pop filter on there in the front too, so that's really all you need, man. You don't need to have the extravagant $100,000, $1 million studios. I mean, that stuff's great and all if you can afford that, or if you can afford the sessions there. But if you're just really trying to stay in your budget range, you know what I'm saying, you want to do it from home, just get you a really good computer, some good headphones, some good studio monitors, and a really good mic. You can get a USB mic. I don't recommend USB mics though. I'd rather you get a Phantom Power because they just sound a little better. Get you a Focusrite or whatever kind of interface that you can afford. I have a Scarlett Focusrite, the Solo. And that's really about it, man. You don't need all that crazy stuff. They have enough plugins and things that you can get your stuff to pretty much have that tape analog sound. So you don't really need all those crazy mixing boards. But yeah, that's my studio setup, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions in depth on any of the equipment that I use, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And the song that you're hearing in this video is my brand new single called Vibe. It just released today. So make sure you guys go stream that on every platform: Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, Amazon, SoundCloud, YouTube, it's everywhere. Go ahead and support your boy, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Let me know what kind of video you guys want to see in the near future. I apologize I didn't upload last week. I was spending time with the family. But yeah, it's your boy Rob signing out. Don't forget, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, man. It's your boy Rob. We signing out. Don't forget, work hard, record music.
Girl, gonna and jump in my ride, just don't be killing my vibe, yeah. Girl, gonna and jump in my ride, just don't be killing my vibe, yeah. We having fun and you know we be turning up all the way, yeah. I cannot tell how you feel.